It was only 7 feet at most. Eleanor was still on Mashy's back. She held to her ribs as she sat up. Traveler stood from the floor. "Are you all right, my lady?" She coughed slightly. "I'm fine. What about you?" He looked about himself. Nothing seemed out of place or punctured. But he noticed her hand on her ribs as she slid off his back to the ground. "Your side." She brushed it off. "Just some bruising. Nothing broke. But what is this place?" Traveler looked about. "It so seems to be a cave system of some sort. We should be able to climb out with you on my back." "Let's take a quick look about. I see some light up ahead, maybe an easier way out." Traveler nodded. "You best get back on. I see the light as well. We will go that far in." And so they slowly, carefully made their way deeper into the light that grew brighter. The light began to rainbow on the walls about them as they went into a large chamber. The light was moving about slightly. The walls, the ceiling, all made of colorful crystals. There was a small sink, a bed, a table. "How beautiful. Someone lives here." Traveler went over to the bed. Covered was a dried skeleton of a man with only a long white beard left of him. "Used to live here. It seems it has been vacant for some time." Eleanor jumped off and went to the table. "There's a note. Dear to the one that finds this place, under the bed is yet another chamber. My working area, I am a glassmaker, one of the finest in my time, by the name of Pararoo. It might be a long-gone memory of time before this is found, if the letter has itself not turned to dust. I feel my body failing, so I collected as much sands as I could. Keeping the works in fine condition for an apprentice. Down below are the notes on how to do the works. This is how I found this place as a lad, and now so have you. Keep the name as I did from the one whom I found it. Do to me as I did to him. Just a simple burial is the fee for this home, nothing fancy, just some dirt and a rock. That's all it says." She looked to Mashy. "This place, it's beautiful, Mashy, don't you think?" Mashy nodded, seeing the rainbows hit her body. "The most beautiful." She looked to the dead upon his bed. "Should we at least bury him?" Traveler nodded. "It would be proper, but perhaps we should not, for we cannot stay here as his takeover." Eleanor looked to Mashy. "I wish we could." How he wanted to give her this wish, any wish she wanted. But how could he, unless he were to find someone that could take her here and make her wishes come true? "Let us close up the entrance, hiding it, and perhaps another day you may return here, but we must go to the kingdom." Eleanor nodded slightly, and so that's what they did. Making it so no one would find the entrance. It was off the beaten path. And as they walked the forest, Traveler saw the pond from where the light was admitting. It was cool and clean, with a small waterfall and stream. Traveler shook himself from his thoughts as Eleanor held to him. "We best get moving, then." They both took a final look about as Traveler stretched up, leaving claw marks on the tree. "So you can find this place again." Eleanor looked to him. "You mean us, right?" Mashy didn't speak for a moment. "Come, we are so close to the kingdom, and there is so much I need to say before then." He started to walk off deep in the woods. No one was about these woods, more than likely because it was close to his other brother's kingdom, and his brother owned the land more than likely. They went on for a while as Bulrush followed them. "I must tell you of things. Your stallion colt, you must know, is my brother Abira's true son." Eleanor sucked in a breath. "What?" Traveler continued. "It must come as a shock, but he was adopted secretly by your past stallion as his own blood, but he is the blood of a lion." "And his mother?" Traveler slightly growled. "Unfortunately, she is his true mother as well." Eleanor sighed. "Well, I'm not surprised. I was young when she came into our herd, and she was sweet to most, but she was strange. I caught her with Galder, and the stallion marshal punished me for it. I was commanded to keep my words to myself and never spoke of it till now to you." Traveler kept walking. "There is more. He may become king of the Lion Kingdom." Eleanor was quiet a moment. "But the herd?" Traveler nodded. "I know, but I'm sure he isn't planning on leaving it without a leader. There is Abel to handle things. I like Stallion Abel, but he's strange." Traveler dodges a tree or two. "You could stay in the kingdom if you wished it." "With you?" she added. Traveler picked up the pace. "No, lions live by their own or by their masters, and I must be by the side of the king. I can't. I am sorry for this truly, but in the kingdom I am seen as a lion, and that is what I must be." "Mashy," she whispered. The rest of the days were slow and quiet until they reached the kingdom. They were welcomed and words spoke. The kingdom prepared itself for war, collecting everything needed, armor being polished and crowns made for a coronation. As Eleanor was taken by a few sisters to see the kingdom, Mashi had his own plans. He went to the Wise One in his tower. "Wise One, may I have words with you?" The man's head covered by the metal mask of a lion. The room filled with smoke. "As you wish it. This is not ordered by the king, but my own." The Wise One straightened. "Your words are strong. What do you need?" Traveler stood slightly less rigid. "The girl Eleanor. I would like her to have my room in the palace. I shall find my place with the lions. When not by the king, change it to be fitting a princess of the kingdom. Fill it with fine dresses, oils, and herbs. This is my request." The Wise One puffed a long pipe through the mask. "And why is this? Clearly you show the care you have for this girl, but you know you will not be permitted. To be with her, it would be a sin, an abomination. No one is above it, status-wise." Traveler nodded. "We have a friendship, that is all. She has done much for the kingdom, and this is deserved. And there is one more request." The Wise One puffed again. "What?" he said calmly. "This is the last thing. I ask for you to not let her leave the kingdom. Keep her here. She is not fit for the wars." The Wise One looked to Traveler. "You love this woman. I see this. Others shall see it. You best go to our king and prince and straighten your thoughts. After time in the chamber." Travel looked downward. "My thoughts are only for her to find a fitting husband here in the kingdom, someone that can love her, to fix your fur." Traveler put his ears back. "I would rather wait till after the battles, for my fur shall be torn then more than likely." The Wise One touched his shoulder. "Our king shall not ride into battle on anything less than the finest. Let us go, my friend." And so it was done. Traveler saw the darkness and faced it as he was put to sleep, and when he awoke, he was in a fine new fur and mane. Traveler gathered the lions and started off from the kingdom. He heard Eleanor call for him, but he did not turn to her, and as promised, the guards stopped her from leaving. The gates to follow. He knew she would be safe, she would be happy after some time. He ran his lions out until he could no longer hear her, then he took his time to meet up with the king, for he found no pleasure in leaving her.